Welcome back to The Average Drinker. I'm Dara, I'm your average drinker, and to be quite honest with you, this is going to be a shoot show of a video.
Yeah, it already started off.
It already started off really great. So, Bill's crazy, and I already learned that. So you went to open the bottle that we're going to use for this video. Buffalo Trace. Oh, it's a hitter over here. You poured some Buffalo Trace. Well, you tried to pour some Buffalo Trace, and then the cork
broke.
It just snapped off.
Yeah. And
So
I managed to get it out with a corkscrew.
Use a corkscrew.
But there's little dust went in there.
And then you filtered it.
Yep. It's a new Buffalo Trace bottle.
So this is just great. This honestly just fits the way this video is gonna go.
Uh-huh.
So we always hear so many people talking about, like, if you don't drink your bourbon in a Glencairn, then you aren't a bourbon drinker. Mm-hmm. Or you can drink your whiskey however the heck you want, whenever you want, wherever you want, in whatever you want. So we've heard that. We've heard it. We believe it. You could do whatever you want to do, right? That's how whiskey drinking is supposed to be. Drink it how you want, when you want, where you want, what you want, I guess.
Yeah.
So now we wanted to know, does it make your whiskey taste different when you drink it in a different glass? Glass is glass, right?
Oh, yeah.
So why can't people just drink them in wine glasses or martini glasses or coffee glasses or... Oh, what? And do we really need to pour them with a measuring thing? Yeah. Or do we just pour them with
we're pouring them out of here.
What is that?
It's a Pyrex measuring cup we use for cooking stuff.
Anchor.
Here.
It's from Anchor. It's not even
Anchor.
Pyrex.
Yes. Well, then it's from Anchor.
Yeah, this is not an ad for Anchor.
Sure. A little bit of Buffalo Trace for you.
Oh, yeah. We got some Buffalo Trace. So we wanted to see if these whiskeys tasted any different in any glass. So we went and found some ridiculous glasses in our cabinet that everyone should have, right?
Well, not sure,
probably has one of these. You don't need a Glencairn,
As
do
you're
you?
talking, I'm going to go ahead and pour these.
Yeah, you just keep pouring them. Just keep pouring them. So do you really need a Glencairn to drink your whiskey out of? Or can you drink them out of other things?
That just went down my leg.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, it's spilling down my leg.
Oh, my. I'll just wipe it off you. I'll lick that off later.
Oh, wow. This is supposed to be PG-13.
Well, who said?
Rules?
Are there rules? Are there rules in whiskey drinking?
How much I'm just pouring stuff.
Just pour. Who needs a measuring cup?
Yeah.
If we're out with friends, we're just drinking, we're just pouring stuff, and you're just having a good time. We learned that the hard way.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
There's no way we're drinking all this. We'll be hammered.
Well, that's why we went something very low proof.
Yeah.
And something cheap, because we didn't want to pour like an expensive bottle. We were going to go with 101, then I was like, it's a little spicy, because I've been drinking some spicy and eating some spicy.
I honestly don't know if we had enough in our 101 bottle to do this.
We've been drinking so much 101. Okay, so we got Buffalo Trace. We poured them all in these glasses.
Wine glass, pint glass, rocks glass, coffee cup, martini glass, and then the classic red Solo cup that you find at all
It's an
parties.
average drinker glass.
Oh, yeah.
Coming to Patreon near you soon. Become a patron. Okay, that was my shameless plug. If you want to become a patron, there's merch coming. I've been testing it out. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. La 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 la.
We're starting with the Glen, kind of as a control, the classic that
Classic.
most whiskey people have and use.
It
I'd
smells.
say probably what most people have and use is probably Glencairn and a rocks glass.
Yeah.
But this is meant for nosing and all that, so we're gonna kind of see some differences here. See if we get differences.
I'm gonna put the mic a little closer to you because you're a little bit quieter than me.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I just want people to be able to hear you. Okay, so cheers before you get into this.
You do that so hard, these are going to break.
I purposely did that one really hard.
And when this breaks, I'm gonna stab you with it.
It smells like vanilla. Vanilla, cherry.
Yeah,
Brown
cherry,
sugar.
brown sugar. Just the classic bourbon notes. I mean,
It's not like anything
Buffalo
crazy.
Trace it's Buffalo Trace.
It's not super complex. It's not super wild, but it just vanilla,
But you
brown
get a good
sugar,
nose out of it with
and
this.
cherry. Yeah, it doesn't smell bad. It's
No.
never smelled bad.
So we're kind of comparing the noses in this. The drinking profiles, I would assume, is going to be the same. But what this is meant for is the nosing.
Yeah. You get a good nose out of this. You can smell it.
Smell it. It's great.
Even if you know what it
Get
tastes
really good flavor.
Yeah. Okay. I'm ready to move on to some other
Did you
glasses.
drink
Yeah.
any? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Just Buffalo Trace.
I was about to just chug it to be funny, but I didn't. Okay. Glass number 2.
What do we want to do?
So,
You start that way, I'll start this way.
we'll just meet in the middle.
Yeah. And then we'll go the other way.
Yeah, we'll just try them.
I'll start this way and go to the solo cup, and you start the solo cup and go this way.
All right, let's see how the nose on the solo cup. Probably gonna smell like solo cup. I mean, okay, with the solo cup here, I like a solo cup because no matter what, if you're at a party and you want to have whiskey, you can have it. You can have it at the lake. You're gonna spill it. Who cares? You're gonna break it. Who cares?
Well, I care if I
You're gonna
spill
drop
my
it.
whiskey.
Well, I don't want to drop my whiskey, but I'm just saying, you generally have these everywhere you go.
yeah.
A hotel? Psh, can you drink whiskey out of a solo cup? Oh, yeah, you can.
Sure, I've done it multiple times. I have the massive Glencairn glass. This massive stemmed Glencairn.
I'll tell you, the nosing is hard as hell out of this.
I can't. This, I actually get a decent nose. I would say we kind of go back and forth. This is all off the hip. We're just kind of going with it. But kind of smell it
I can
compared
get
to
some
your
of it.
control.
So I get the sweet notes
Oh,
out of this, but I don't get the spice that I get out of the other.
But smell it compared to this. Like, are you able to get as much nose?
Oh, heck no.
Like, this I'm actually able to get a decent amount of nose on. Nowhere near what this is.
This is too wide of a top. There's
Yeah.
too much air getting there.
What are you doing? You know I got a drink out of that later,
I'm a
right?
whiskey monster drinker.
Tastes the same. Only thing with this one is the nose is less intense as it is out of the Glencairn for me.
I can hardly
What
nose
are
this.
you doing?
I can't nose it.
You had your mouth in there. Your nose was outside of it. Of course you're not going to nose it.
I can smell the cherry. I get that cherry out of there, but the spice and everything else that I get out of this glass, I'm not getting. So it's very muted. It's muted.
It can't be as muted as this.
Yeah.
Or
it-
that's more muted than this. This is just a step down. So I would say if you don't have Glencairn, a wine glass is actually a good alternative so far.
Not this
For
one.
nosing purposes. Other than that, these are all going to taste the exact same.
It's going to taste the same, but the nose on this one, you can't get as much. All right.
You're just going to over pour in nearly all of these. Like, that's the con. The biggest con to me about all these, like the nose, sure, con is over pouring.
Which is why I use a measuring stick.
A measuring stick?
A measuring...
Do you like take a ruler and stick it in your cup and then pour? Like, oh, 1 inch.
Oh, that would that would work.
But what is 1 inch in this cup versus 1 inch in that cup?
1 inch in my mind is 1.5 ounces.
In what cup?
It doesn't...
It matters. Science.
I don't care.
Kids stay in school. Wait, kids shouldn't be watching this, but kids stay in school. Okay, I'm going to this one. But yes, you can over pour in a lot of these very easily.
Yeah, you could.
Glencairn's is
Well, that's why you
fine.
just use the little measure.
Not everyone has that. And you're just pouring out of the glass.
Yeah, you're pouring.
out of
You
the
have
bottle.
no
and
idea.
It's really easy with the Glencairn to figure out how much you're pouring.
All right.
The bubble is 1.5 ounces.
All right.
So, pint glass for me. You're going to martini.
Yeah, I did not really like the
You didn't
Dixie
drink all
cup.
that, did you?
No, I just took a sip out of it.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Are you going first?
Go at the same time.
All right.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Oh.
Really? Really?
I just literally I went to nose it.
So, not drinking out of a martini glass. You might want to go change shirts. Go pause this and go change shirts.
Okay, I literally went to like nose it just like I would regularly nose. Like I went like this to nose it. You cannot drink whiskey out of...
And intermission time.
Whoa, I should have changed my pants. My pants are still wet. Also, I have a new Average Drinker tee on that I made just to see if it would look good, and it looks good. It's my first time wearing it. I'm so excited. Okay.
All right, well, she's not getting anything else in the martini glass because she's just out
Well,
of control.
that literally, I
Nope.
picked it up to go
Cut
like
off.
to nose it like I would normally nose it,
Cut
and it
off
just
on the
spilled
martini
out.
glass.
That's not gonna work. I'm not very.
I'm going to try it when it gets to my turn for it, but
Okay.
out of this, it's just muted. I mean, I can smell it, but I don't get all kinds of flavors. I get like one note basically.
But it's weird because that is like literally the same hole size as the.
No, it's got the bulb where I don't
True.
know.
So maybe it mutes the.
The whiskey tastes good out of this, but it's going to taste good out of all of them. But just for nosing aspect, not the best.
Okay, moving on to the next one.
These two are basically going to be the same.
Yeah.
They're about the same.
So maybe we just don't drink the.
Yeah, we can. I'll skip the coffee cup, and you can skip this one. Granted, I do have the Darrow.
Oh, he has the
average
Darrow
drinker
one.
glass.
His sister made that for me.
if it
for
shows
Christmas.
But-
And then I have the actual average drinker coffee mug that I just made. I'm having too much fun. I went onto the site and I was just making a whole bunch of things. Okay. Actually,
Definitely get more nose out of this than I do the pint glass.
this smells the same as Glen to me.
No, there's no way. It's got to
Actually,
be.
it's a little bit more muted. It really is a little more muted. I'm not getting that spice, but again, I'm getting the cherry. So I can get the cherry,
Get that.
the vanilla,
Yep.
but I can't get that spice pop that comes out of a Glen. Yeah, no, not the same nose.
Mm-hmm.
Nosing, but tasting?
I would bet that coffee cup's probably similar to, and this is probably similar to the solo cup, or those might be solo cup and this might be closer together.
No, the solo cup is still a little more muted than this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So those, they work. They're fine.
They're
if you're
fine.
wanting the nosing aspect of it,
If you're trying to get a nose out of it,
go to a Glencairn. But
Glencairn. But if you don't have a Glencairn and you got a coffee cup and you're in a hotel or you got a rocks glass, which a lot of hotels actually have, or wherever you are, drink it. Okay, so now
you're on to the pint glass. I got the martini glass that I'm not going to spill on myself.
be careful. Be careful. Just don't.
I can't smell a thing.
Let me try now.
Like it
I got some vanilla,
barely.
not the cherry. Not the cherry. Not the cherry.
It's barely. I don't know if it's just because of how the glass
can just
because it
smell
opens
soap.
like this to where it's not concentrated smell.
I smell soap.
There's no soap in that. It's barely.
So I found a trick. I just found the trick of smell nosing out of this. So if you nose like you normally nose, you're not gonna get it. Tip it.
Well, because you're getting the whiskey closer to your nose.
Yeah, tip
And then
it.
you're going to pour it down your freaking shirt
No,
again.
but if you tip it, you can get a little more. It's still muted, but you can get a little more.
Yeah, but that's just more work. So, martini
Yeah.
glass. Yeah.
Red solo cup. I mean,
This one
blue
is the
solo
wine glass is an
cup.
interesting one.
Let's get a
It's just a large
party.
Glencairn.
Well, honestly, think about wine drinkers.
True.
They nose wine, so
True. But you usually pour a lot more wine than that in there.
yeah. But you can swirl it around. This is kind of fun. Swirly, whirly.
Yeah, these are similar.
Oh,
I get more nose out of the rocks glass. These are similar.
this gets a great nose.
Well, that's really good. Like it's not as intense as this.
But it's near.
But
it's
it's
nearly the
close.
same. It's nearly, yeah. Especially if you slosh it around in there a little bit.
Really? Seriously?
I didn't mean to. Okay.
You're cut off. No more drinking for you. Seriously.
I didn't mean to.
Put it down. Down.
It does smell.
No more.
It does. It does actually work. No,
Yeah.
I really didn't. I just got a little swirly with it. Squirrely?
No more for you.
Squirrely.
You're not drinking anymore. Cut off.
You're wrong.
Yeah.
Everybody tell him he's wrong. He's wrong.
No, I'm right.
He's always right, but I'm
Second or
always
third
right.
time you spilled it already?
No, it's actually only the second time. The first time I spilled it all over my
She
shirt.
wanted to use Russell's Reserve in this video. Yeah.
Probably a good thing we
Like
did.
Russell's Reserve single barrel. You would have just had it all over the place.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't use that.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
So,
Okay, so yes.
what I've deduced from this
I got a
is
better deduction.
Glencairn, for nosing purposes. Drinking purposes, drink out of whatever the hell you want. They're all going to taste the same.
That's the point here.
Yeah, drink out of whatever you want. They're all going
You
to
can
taste
drink
the same.
however you want, still going to taste the same,
Yep,
but
yep. If you're wanting a different nosing experience, to me it's Glencairn all the way.
I agree, but also I think next
But
up is a wine
glass
glass.
would be number 2.
Wine glass number 2, maybe a rocks glass,
I would say
coffee
rocks
glass.
a coffee mug would be 3rd.
Maybe.
The solo cup pint glass would be. These are tied for 3rd. These are tied for 4th.
I agree
And then
with
that
you.
martini glass, don't even bother. with
Don't
that.
try, because it's honestly a failure anyway.
Yeah.
What? Hey, how does it smell out of that?
Probably. Well, there's a lot more in here. Yeah, there's a lot more in there. You can actually get some smell out of it.
Yeah, but you can't get the spice, and so it's too
Yeah.
wide. I think you have to have. I think the thing is, you got to have a tight
Drink out
top.
of this.
Oh my. And you told me to stop drinking. You're crazy.
It tastes the same as all of those.
They all taste the same.
So
That's
you can
the
drink out
point.
of a big Pyrex cup if you want to.
Anchor. So the point here is.
Whatever it is.
The point with this video is that you can drink your whiskey however the hell you want to drink your whiskey. Don't let anybody tell you you're not drinking it right because you can drink it however you want. You can drink it with ice. You can drink it with water. You can drink it in any friggin' glass you want to. It's still gonna be whiskey, right?
Yep.
Still gonna be whiskey.
It tastes the same in every one of these glasses.
It still tastes the same, no matter what. It still tastes the same.
Only
The nose might not be...
The only thing you're gonna get different is the nose.
Yeah, it might not be as good on the nose. You might not get as much intensity on the nose. Yep. But you're still going to get the flavor on the palate, and that's all that matters, because when you're drinking it, you want to taste it.
The nose matters to you.
It does, but I'm saying, like, for this experiment.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyhow, okay, tell us what your favorite way to drink whiskey is. We want to know.
It could be out of the bottle.
It could be out of the bottle. Oh.
We can't. We got nothing in the bottle. It's all here.
Yep.
I have a Scotch cork that I have that fits in the bottle, so I'm going to use that.
Yeah. Okay, anyhow, let us know what you think. Are we wrong? I don't think we're wrong.
No one's wrong.
No one's wrong. You can drink it however you want. Let us know what your favorite way to drink whiskey is.
Through the hole in your lip?
Apparently.
For her, it's through the hole in her lip.
Apparently it is. Can't all be as classy and fashionable as me. I'm pretty much... I mean, there was a time in my life where I went to etiquette classes.
Yeah, that paid off. You might want to ask for a refund.
Okay. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching, so much for supporting the channel. We love you. We appreciate you. And we'll be back with so much more of The Average Drinker. I'm Dara, and Bill got to join this time.
Yep.
I'm Dara. That's...
She's not drinking anymore.
I forgot what I was saying.
She's done.
I got excited. Sometimes I get a little sassy. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Bye. Love you.